You know, AJ Brown isn't wrong for what he said. And I love how everybody's twisting his words. They're making him like he's the villain, man. I just heard Hugh Jackson on 94 WIP blame Jalen Hurts. How the hell can you blame Jalen Hurts for any of this shit? It's beyond me. Okay, I mean, I love Hugh from WIP, but bro, blaming Jalen Hurts when KP has been the issue, man. Listen, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to go in there this Sunday football, and they're going to change the narrative. And I expect the Eagles to get this passing game going on. Why are they going to be better? I'm gonna tell you why. You remember last year, AJ Brown, we saw the same things, right? You know, him not getting the ball. We were slowing down. Now, it took us a little bit longer this year to do it because the offense coordinator has been, let's be real, Kevin Patullo has not done a great job. Not done a great job for what he's done. After this year, I would not want him back, honestly. But at the same time, our team is too talented to not get it fixed. Our team is too talented not to get it fixed. And I do think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to whoop the Detroit Lions' ass. Why? Because I think our offense is going to be dedicated to get this passing game going on. I think Jalen Hurts, I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts is going to go off. Jalen Hurts is about to go off this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to his press conference, he is ready to go, man. The Eagles are ready to go, and they're going to get this passing game going on. I truly believe it. A.J. Brown put a spark in their offense back yesterday, man. Put a battery in their back, bro. With the offense. They're going to be clicking now. And this is my thing, man. Is A.J. Brown the villain that we want or do we need? Because I think we need A.J. Brown. And I'm tired, by the way, I'm tired of these people trying to run around here talking about we don't need A.J. Brown. You know what I'm saying? You got people on Twitter talk about we don't need. Listen, man, if you don't know football, just say that. Just say that. Okay? Because you need an A.J. Brown. Okay? The Philadelphia Eagles are not trading A.J. Brown next year. They're not trading him next year. You heard what Howie said. I just want y'all to understand Howie Roseman is not trading him next year. Not unless it gets that bad where A.J. forces himself out of here. And it would have to be something dramatic. Like, it would have to be a place where A.J. Brown want to go. I mean, they're not trading him to a bad team. They're going to train where he wants to go. But at the same time, there's nobody in the world that I'd rather have than A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. And there's nobody that I think can get this offense going than A.J. Brown. Not saying Jalen Hurts ain't a leader, but at the same time, A.J. Brown is always the bad guy because he says the things that people are afraid to say. You know Devontae won't say this. That our offense got to be better. Now, he'll say it, but he won't say it the way A.J. does it. Should A.J. handle it a different way? Yeah, he should have. He should have never went on Twitch. But again, I don't think he... Oh, I got a firm number. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he knew that he was going to get recorded. I don't think he knew how public he was going into a Twitch stream. I think that he thought he was not going to be heard. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't think that it was going to be a big deal. Or if he did, you know, he just didn't care at that point. Sometimes you just don't care what people think. It's like, all right, it is what it is. But at the same time, A.J. Brown is an absolute dog, and I think we need him. You know what I'm saying? To say we don't need him is ludicrous. I see a lot of people say we don't need him. Well, you know what? No, we don't need you. So well, my advice to you, if you don't like A.J. Brown and you don't like what he says, well, get over it. You know what I'm saying? Get over it. I'm not sick of his drama because I think it's necessary. Kevin Patullo wasn't good. It's not good this year. Let's keep it real. We should be a lot better than what we're displaying on games. And that's the truth. A.J. Brown has done nothing wrong, but he did his job. Does he slow on some routes? I mean, when you're not getting the ball, as an athlete, you just give up sometimes. But this is where I say this season will change, man. Because the narrative is now going to be focused on Kevin Patullo now. A.J. Brown called out Kevin Patullo yesterday. If you didn't understand what was happening, I've said this all along. Kevin Patullo is being the problem. It wasn't Jalen Hurts. They made it a big deal. Every media made a big deal saying that AJ and Jalen Hurts ain't friends. AJ, no, man, it's Kevin Patullo. That's what AJ was going after. Kevin Patullo has now eyes on him to get it fixed. Because now he's out in the open that, listen, Kevin Patullo has not done a good job. We have not getting them passing game going on. You know what I'm saying? Our offense has been it hasn't been clicking. Our defense is bailing us out. And why not do it against a Detroit Lions team? And by the way, you know, everybody's picking Detroit. That's fine. Pick Detroit. Because when we slap them this Sunday, and, you know, Jalen Hurts about to go crazy with the passing game, I love how they forget that he can't throw the ball. I mean, he just threw the ball against the Vikings. This offense is able to score points, but we don't have an offense coordinator that understands how to adjust. And that's my gripe with Kevin Patullo. Nick Sirianni getting tired of A.J. Brown questions. Let me tell you something, Nick. You're a head coach. Shut up. We don't want to hear from you. You don't want to get your offense coordinator in line. You don't want to hire an offense coordinator that has no experience. Shut up. Seriously. I don't give a damn if you're a Super Bowl head coach. Doug Pearson was a Super Bowl head coach. I said all along, got fired. And if you can't do your job, they will fire you before they get rid of A.J. Brown. That's a fact. That's a fact. They're not getting rid of A.J. Brown next year. His cap hit is too much. That's why I don't understand why people are making a bit. A.J. Brown ain't going next year either. If you listen to Howie Roseman, it's gonna be hard to trade him. Because the guy that he is, the character he is, the player that he is, Howie doesn't trade guys like that. So this is on Nick to get it fixed. This is on Kevin to get it fixed. There should be no excuses. This offense will get it right this Sunday, man. I'm not worried about Detroit, man. Like, Jared Goff don't scare me. This offense don't scare me with Detroit. We're about to blow them out. Mark my words. We're about to blow them out at home. I feel a blowout coming. And maybe it's just me, but I feel like this is a game where I think the Eagles put it together. All 4 quarters. I think we're going to see a complete game. Running game gets going. Offense get going with the passing. Jalen Hurts is going to go crazy with the throws. We're going to be balanced. I feel like this is the game that we're going to see a full quarters of offense. Because you need it. Because you ain't going to beat Detroit. If you come out like this versus the Packers, I'm going to tell you something. You come out like this versus the Packers, you won't beat Detroit. And I'll bet anybody that won't happen. Okay? It is what it is. He said, "What's up, rude boy? Man, such a goofy as hell. Like trolls out here just making shit up. Go apply for a job, dude. You know what I'm saying? Quit yapping on your ball. What? See, this is the shit I don't understand. First of all, I'm 25 years old. Okay. Number 2, you know, but that's why I don't read the comments, man. So, you know, it is what it is, man. These people are just weird. He said, "What's up? What's up? How you doing, Matthew? Oh, how you doing?" But like I said, man, I think the Philadelphia Eagles are a team that can definitely put it together. But it's up to Kevin Patullo. Kevin Patullo has been put on notice by this offense. Kevin Patullo needs to get himself together. Okay? If you can't do your job, then you know, our offense won't click, unfortunately. And if this is the time it clicks, it's this Sunday. It's this. If you want to see a full quarters of offense, this is the game to do it. Sunday Night Football versus the Detroit Lions team. You know they're going to be amped to play us because they feel like if they didn't lose to Washington, they would have went to the Super Bowl. We got to be ready, man. We got to get this passing going on. I think A.J. Brown has sparked a battery in this offense, man. That's what I believe. I think that we're going to see a complete overhaul of what we've been seeing. And I think we're going to see a different offense coming out. I really do. I think we're going to see the running game going on. I think we're going to, I believe we're going to blow this team out, man. I think our defense is a lot better. With Jalen Phillips, by the way, Jalen Phillips, the addition is crazy. Having him on his defense is going to help this offense tremendously. But when your defense is bailing you out 24/7, nah, man, I agree with A.J. Brown. Your offense has not done its job. Yeah, we're 7-2 because of this defense from bailing us out. We're 7-2 because our players are bailing out our coaching. We're not 7-2 because we're a good football team and our coaching has put us in great positions. And that's not why we're 7-2. We're 7-2 because the defense bailed us out with blocking field goals, blocking punts. Special teams has done a good job. Jalen Hurts has bailed you out. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. He said, do you have a Jets prediction tonight? I think the Pats are going to blow them out. That's my prediction. I'm not really into predictions, but if I had to guess, probably the Pats are going to whoop them. I mean, come on, it's the Jets, man. The Jets are horrible. The Jets are horrible. It is what it is. But like I said, man, I think this Eagles team is going to come out, and I think they're going to beat Detroit's ass. I think Detroit is walking into a buzzkill this Sunday. I do. I think with A.J. Brown opening his mouth, I think that opens up a lot of things for this offense. And I think this is what he had to say. This right here is what we wanted to hear from A.J., and we got that, man. And I feel good coming this Sunday. I don't care what these naysayers have to say. Oh, A.J. Brown is a distraction. Oh, A.J. Brown needs to go. It's like, bro, shut up, man. You never played competitive football in your lifetime. If you're competitive, you understand that this is important to have a guy like that, man. And that's why I love A.J. Brown. Because he says what people are afraid to say. He's outspoken, man. And I think he's the villain. I think he's the villain of this franchise, man. Unfortunately, he's the villain. He's the villain. And people look at him as the Joker from Batman. Because he is the villain in Philadelphia. Everybody's crucifying him. Everybody's nitpicking him. Everybody's destroying him. And not us fans, but some of the fans. But everybody's destroying him. Because he's not afraid to say what needs to be said. Could he handle it a different way? By not going Twitch streams, making cryptic tweets? Probably. But this guy goes through a lot too. Don't forget, he already had depression issues before. We know that. And I think the Eagles know that. That's why I'm not concerned about the trade rumors because, I think it's ridiculous. Trading him next year doesn't help your football team. Getting an offense coordinator knows how to game plan helps your football team. So that's how I have to say. And I'm not worried about next year. I'm worried about this year. We're 7-2. We got a good football team coming in. Let me be real with you. Detroit's a good football team. They got talent. Jared Goff is not no bum. But I don't think that they're unbeatable. I don't think that they can go into Philadelphia and beat this team when we're all clicking on all forms of fashion between offense, defense, special team. If we are playing our game, we can beat this team. I'm sorry. I think you can move the football in Detroit. I don't think their defense is elite. As you know what I'm saying? I think you can run the football on them. I think you can throw the football on them. And I expect AJ and Devontae to get those yards. I do. I think Jalen Hurts is going to sling that ball this Sunday. And I think we're going to see a complete game from both of these guys. I think AJ is going to get fed. I think Devontae is going to get fed. I think Jalen Hurts is about to throw this ball. Dallas Goedert is going to get involved. I think this is the game where I think the Lions walk into a buzzkill this Sunday because we're pissed. They know that he didn't play good enough. They know that. And if you listen to our quarterback, he's fired up. He's ready to go. He's ready to prove that he can win. This coach staff is definitely going to get AJ involved. They have to. They know he's important. And the way the media has attacked Nick Sirianni, oh yeah, Nick is going to be fired up too. When you get called out by the media in Philadelphia, it puts pressure on you too as a coach. So I'll say it again, man. Is A.J. Brown the villain that we need, or is it the villain that we want? I think it's both. I think you need an A.J. Brown. Unfortunately, people don't see that way. They think he's a distraction. They think he's a diva. Well, you know what? I like when sometimes my receivers are diva a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. A.J. Brown is a villain we need in Philadelphia. And maybe people don't like it, but that's the truth. You need an A.J. Brown. You need an A.J. Brown. You don't win a Super Bowl without A.J. Brown. What was the record without A.J. Brown when he wasn't in Philadelphia, when he was in Tennessee? What was the record? Because I don't think we went into the Super Bowl that year without him, right? We've been in 2 Super Bowls with A.J. Brown. We know how important he is. We know if we get him the ball, we're a better football team with him. So why don't we get him the football? That's what I don't understand from Kevin Patullo. His offense is predictable. And it's sad to say because we're 7-2 and we act like we lost the game. Well, we didn't. We won. But there's things that we got to improve. And I'm not afraid to say that. I'm Team AJ. I'm also Team Eagles too at the same time. But I believe A.J. Brown said nothing wrong. You listen to his press conference, the frustration came out. And it wasn't to the Jalen Hurts. Everybody making a big deal like Jalen Hurts is holding him back. You got Hugh Douglas on WIP saying it's Jalen Hurts' fault. How is it Jalen Hurts' fault? No, it's not Jalen Hurts' fault. When he's handcuffed, because his offense is predictable and they don't want to allow Jalen Hurts to. When Jalen Hurts fumbled the ball, they went back on being conservative, not slinging the football. Why not continue to what you've been doing? They play not to lose sometimes, and it hurts us, man. Because we should be playing to attack. And that's why sometimes I don't like what Nick Sirianni does, because honestly, I think Nick should be more aggressive. You got the talent. You got the players. Take some chances, man. Take some chances. What do you got to lose, bro? You're 7-2. You need this game this Sunday. Not the Eagles are going to show up in this Sunday. We know when Jalen Hurts has a big game, he shows up. That's one thing about Jalen Hurts. When it's the brightest spot in, like when the bright spots are, when the camera's on him and the lights are bright, he shows up. I think the Lions will walk into a buzzkill this Sunday, man. I really do. I think we're going to score at least 30 on them, man. I truly believe that. You could call me delusional, but I said we're going to blow out the Commanders in the NFC Championship game. I said we're going to blow out the Chiefs. Go back and watch my live show. Go back and watch my videos. I predicted that. I got us blowing out the Lions this Sunday, man. I think the Lions also coming into a dome. Because you go from a dome to a Philadelphia atmosphere. It's a total different ball game. I think they're walking into a buzzkill this Sunday, man. And I think we're going to beat the Lions. And I think we're going to beat them bad. I do. I think our offense is going to be I think our offense is going to be balanced. I think Saquon's going to get going. I think our offense is going to be scoring a lot of points. And I think we're going to see a full, complete game that we haven't seen. And why not do it against a Lions team, Sunday Night Football, 8:30 p.m. The world is watching. Why not do it, man? You got nothing to lose, man. You got the best offense in the world. Not and using it, not using it makes no sense. So that's just what I have to say, man. It's not a long live stream. It's a short live stream today. But I truly believe our offense is good enough to beat the Lions Sunday. Let me know what y'all think, man. And see you on the next one.